Welcome to OP early burst game build, you nut busting bastards. Works with any burst type weapons. This is one of those builds that whole squad can be built around to support it, and it will guide you through everything. Burst is powerful in Rogue Trader due to many factors affecting single shots, but with burst eventually something will hit. It is inevitable. Fun is hell too to watch others being peppered with bullets. Build is for around first 20 levels. Soldier is the archetype we are going for. I would advise going for Voidborn because of Bloody Mess trait, but any homeworld is fine. Origin, Astra Commander and Crime Lord fit best due to attribute bonuses and perks like Shoulder to Shoulder and Unflinching Heroism from Astra, and Surefire plan with its talents except Killing Plan. Key is to create a character that is Heretic Follower if you want to use Heavy Bolter early, because that weapon requires being a heretic. However, Heavy Bolter requires feat investment and is not mandatory. Any burst weapon will do the job and it won't require additional heavy weapon feats. That is entirely up to you. Problem with Voidborn is -5 strength, so plus 10 points to strength are needed to get it to 35 to be able to use Heavy Bolter due to its 60 strength requirement. With heavy weapons proficiency, strength requirement thankfully drops by 25. Attributes with custom Voidborn character should be 50 ballistic skill, 35 strength, 45 agility and 50 perception. Of course, if you don't want heavy bolter early on, simply don't put 10 points into strength, but somewhere else. Remember that only 4 origin and common talents can be picked from Soldier Circle. If you want this build to be heavy weapon focused, then heavy weapon proficiency, overpower and breaking point are a must. Add to that Bloody Mess and Nimble with rest of them added to Arch Militant Circle when origin and common talents can be picked again. Soldier talents and abilities are rather straightforward, so nothing to specifically mention there. Upon reaching Arch Militant, Confident Approach is a game changer for this build, as it makes critical hits happen all the time with reduced crit damage, although sometimes it seems buggy and doesn't work as intended. With fired up Bloody Mess and Revel in Slaughter, crit damage can be increased, so hefty debuff from Confident Approach won't be as severe while still retaining 100% crit hit chance. From Arch Militant Circle, Devastating Attack and Contempt for the Weak could also be added for even more devastation. Need to play more to see what challenges lie ahead to know which talents exactly to pick from Arch Militant, but definitely start with Confident Approach and Heavy Gunner. From gear, stabilizing braces are mandatory with Warmonger boots. Other than that, haven't found anything as important as those two, but maybe I missed some things. Weapons, Heavy Bolter if you went for that specific build, or something like Hot Shot Las Gun instead, anything that goes burst. Secondary weapon can be something like Shotgun or any pistol really, as those two can be used from melee range. Unfortunately, Shotgun attack for some reason counts as burst, so it won't increase versatility. I think that is a bug, but who knows. How to play? Activate Confident Approach, Rapid Fire and go burst. Use a single attack after every 2 or 3 burst attacks to increase versatility, and that is really it. If you went with Astra Commander origin, make sure to stand near an ally and target enemies adjacent to allies for maximum damage. I would advise casting Machine Spirit Communion with Pasquale to reduce deviation of burst attacks, as that is gonna help quite a bit to hit things. One thing of note is that I have not used in the video overpower and breaking point talents, so your damage is gonna be even greater if Heavy Bolter is your weapon of choice. Don't worry if Bolter is not usable in your party at the moment, because normal burst weapon with this build is gonna kick ass almost the same. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more Rogue Trader videos.
And so you have been judged and found wanting. The Emperor commands. Our step towards our ultimate victory.